On Monday, I talked about grace and described it as both undeserved forgiveness and undeserved giveness of God. How He forgives us of the things that we've done, even though we don't deserve it, but also He lavishes upon us the life that we have, the things that we have, everything that's good that we have is by His grace. And then yesterday I talked about redemption, the price that is paid for that forgiveness. And today I'm talking about justification. And I'm reading from Acts 13, 38 through 39. Therefore, my friends, I want you to know that through Jesus, the forgiveness of sins is proclaimed to you. That is redemption. Through Him, everyone who believes is set free from their sin, a justification that you were not able to obtain under the law of Moses. So notice that it says that it is through believing that we receive forgiveness of sins, redemption, and then we are justified, So justification is more than just forgiveness. In terms of, if you were thinking of it in terms of legally, in a court of law, you might be proclaimed innocent, and that would be your justification. But we can't ever say that we're innocent because we have sinned. There are things that we have done that are wrong. You may have heard the phrase, it's easier to forgive than to forget. And I think that sort of sums up justification, really. That in earthly terms, for us, we can forgive others. And Jesus tells us, we're to forgive those who trespass against us. And we can do that sometimes, but it's far more difficult to actually forget the things that people have done wrong against us, or the things that they said about us if they've done us wrong. Whereas justification is not only forgiveness, but it's also then forgetting that sin. The term, justification, often people say it's just as if I'd never sinned. Justified just as if I'd never sinned. And it is that wiping clean of the slate. And it's something that only God can do. We can't do it. We fail miserably if we do try to forgive and forget. But God tells us that that is what He does for us. Romans 8 verse 1 says, God, however, undertakes both to forgive the sin and justify the sinner. That is, to forgive the guilty and condemned sinner and place him in a new position where there is no charge against him at all. Just as if I'd never sinned.